going to go ahead and get started so we're not here all afternoon. And you can definitely sing along, but we're not going to teach anything per se. But the structure of the songs are often, there's several choruses. And by the time you hit the second one, you should be able to sing along if you want. Also, there's a couple that I expect you just might want to sing along the whole thing. They're very well known. How else? So that's the sing-along part. Feel free to sit up here, but if you're eating, whatever makes sense. So Greg had some stuff he was going to talk about. Why trains?
Yeah, why are we doing train songs? There are a few reasons. A couple of them are kind of personal. Not to embarrass anyone in the room, but when our son Robert was a toddler up in the Bay Area, he was fascinated by trains, as many toddlers are. So we spent a lot of time with Thomas the Tank Engine videos and just train videos, just trains going were endlessly interesting. And then when we moved here in 2003, it wasn't long before we learned that there is an annual train song festival in Poway. Okay, some of you are nodding, so you may have been there. And Cathy and I started saying to ourselves, well, one, we should go, and we did go. And then we started saying, oh, gosh, maybe we should learn some train songs, and then maybe we could go and actually play there sometime. And we've never done that. But we did start gathering train songs and thinking about train songs.
There's hundreds of them.
Yeah, there's a lot. So we did that. So that was the personal stuff. Then culturally, trains are still a big deal. They are a big deal in this country, even though they're not doing the kind of business that they used to do. Examples of that cultural impact that's ongoing. In 2016, Billy Bragg is a UK folk singer, songwriter, and activist. He teamed up with Joe Henry, who is a songwriter from Charlotte, North Carolina. And they did an album. They didn't just do an album. They did a trip. They took a 4-day, 2,700-mile train trip, recording songs at rail stations and depots and even just beside the tracks all along the way. And that's what the album is their recordings of this trip. And they just said, this is a big piece of America, and we want to talk about it. That was in 2016. In 2023, just last year, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Rhiannon Giddens, a wonderful musician. Yeah. Well, she teamed up. She'd done work with Yo-Yo Ma, the famous cellist, before. Yo-Yo Ma founded a multicultural ensemble called the Silk Road Ensemble, just folks from all over the world. And she got together with them to put together a concert program. They toured all last year called American Railroad. And a lot of what they're looking at in that program is the way the railroads, the workers, how they were impacted, just a lot of history, some of which we're not quite as familiar with as we should be. So that's I think another indication that trains, we still have a lot to learn there. And then there's the question, well, what do you mean train song? Cathy, you want to say a word about those?
Well, there's all the old ones, which we mostly won't be doing, like John Henry and Chattanooga Choo Choo, and I've been working on the railroad. There's all kinds of stuff, but we didn't want to just do anything.
We will do some familiar ones.
We will do some things that are very familiar. There are just all kinds of other things. and if we take a little break, I might play a few of them that are important to me. But we just are trying to put some things together that made sense for us as an ensemble.
Yeah.
And
My thinking on it is, there's some things, you got a song that's talking about, a specific train and the people working on it, and that's a train song, sure, no doubt. But Cathy and I will hear a song, and somewhere in the song, the lyric, a train will pop up. And we say, that's a train song. And we try to think about, why is there a train in this song? What does it mean? So we do have a few of those.
yeah. There's lots of really, really recent train songs too. When we started looking at it, just in the last 10 years, there's all kinds of genres of people writing train songs.